Dwarves and elves have been enemies since time immemorial, with their feud being fueled by differing morals and diverging heights. Despite this, there are periods in every world where dwarves and elves find themselves at peace with one another. Elves typically take this time to come visit dwarven fortresses to shame them for chopping down trees, and to trade the worst goods in the world, while dwarves don't really head out to visit elven forest retreats, unless there are things to be stolen or scores to be settled. As I learned firsthand by going back to Dwarf Fortress 0.47 Adventure Mode, forest retreats just don't have that much to offer. Undercover as a Tin-Girder's demon, I climbed a tree, talked to some elves, got into a fight, and then fell out of a tree and felt like I had seen and done pretty much everything there was to do in town. Despite this, I found the above-ground treehouse-style living accommodations interesting. I wanted to take the idea of the forest retreat far past the big trees of the elves. My dwarves, stout and sturdy as they were, weren't super interested in trees, sunshine, nature, or anything a treehouse fortress could provide, and so I met them halfway and gave them some modern conveniences, like stairs to use instead of forcing them to shimmy up the trees, floors to bridge the gap between the leaves, and a wall to give them the illusion of safety. Once the workshops and beds were put in place, I was feeling pretty good about the forest retreat improvements I had made. There were places to sleep, places to work, and plenty of wide open sky and nature to observe. My dwarves obviously hated it though, and as I looked through the open expanse of sky above the treehouse, I could see why. They saw all the space we had to expand, and knew we still had more improvements left in the tank, and so we moved on to building the Sky Fortress, which surprisingly only had ground-based casualties. It seemed obvious that to improve even more on my improvement of the Elven Forest Retreat, we needed to construct a massive block of wood precariously balanced in the sky that contained everything a dwarf could need. Bedrooms, barracks, dining room, tavern, temple, and even a dungeon. It even had a roof so that the pesky sun wouldn't be shining on my dwarves anymore. Yes, I had truly perfected the Elven Forest Retreat concept by taking a dwarven fortress from the deep and just constructing it out of wood in the sky. And the best part was that it only had one vulnerability: the stairs leading up to it. Thanks for watching, an extra thank you to those of you who support me on Patreon, and I'll see you next time.